Hi friends, in this module we are going to discuss on chapter 3 admission of a partner, question number 11 to question number 15. So question number 11, A and B are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 7:3. C was admitted. A surrendered 1/7 of his share and B surrendered 1/3 of his share in favor of C. Calculate the sacrificing ratio and the new profit sharing ratio of the partners. Okay, so we have A and B as partners. Their profit sharing ratio is 7:3. They admitted a new partner C. He got his share of profit from A and B 1/7 and 1/3 ratio. So first we are going to find the sacrificing ratio. Okay, for A, his original share is 7/10. 7:3, so his original share is 7/10, and he sacrificed 1/7 of his share, so to 1/7, which is equal to 7/70. Now for B, his original share is 3/10. He sacrificed 1/3 of his share, it is 1/3, which is equal to 3/30. Now in order to keep a common denominator, we can keep as 210. So this is equal to 21/210, and this is equal to 21/210. So what's the sacrifice ratio? Sacrifice ratio of A and B is equal to 21:21. That means it is 1:1. So we got the sacrifice ratio of A and B. Now we are going to find the new profit sharing ratio. For A, his original share was 7:3, so it is 7/10 minus whatever he sacrificed. He sacrificed 7/70. You could see it here, 7/70, which is equal to 49 minus 7/70. That is equal to 42/70. Now let's do it for B. For B, it is his original share was 3/10 minus he sacrificed so 3/30. So if you keep it 3/30, it's going to be 9 minus 3/30, which is equal to 6/30. Now if you wanted to keep a common denominator, we can move this to 126/210, and this will be 42/210. Now C's share, it is the two sacrifice that is made by A and B. So A sacrificed 21/210 plus B sacrificed 21/210. So overall he is going to get 42/210. So we have A's new ratio, B's new ratio, and C's new ratio. So what's the new profit sharing ratio between A, B, and C? It is 126:42:42, which means it is 3:1:1. Okay. So we got the new profit sharing ratio between A, B, and C. Now let's move on to question number 12A. A and B are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. C is admitted into the partnership. A sacrifices 1/3 of his share and B 1/10 from his share in favor of C. Determine the sacrificing ratio and the new profit sharing ratio. Okay, so let's do this. So we have again two partners A and B. They have profit sharing ratio 3:2, and they admitted C, and A is giving 1/3 of his share and B is giving 1/10 of his share. So let's find the sacrifice ratio. For A, his original share is 3/5. That multiplied by his sacrifice, this is 1/3. That is equal to 3/15. Okay. Now for B, it is 2/5. His original share multiplied by his sacrifice, 1/10. That is equal to 2/50. So if you wanted to keep a common denominator, let's move this to 30/150, and this is equal to 6/150. Now what's the sacrificing ratio between A and B? It is 30:6. That is 5:1. Now let's find out the new ratio. New ratio for A, his original share is 3/5 minus his sacrifice is 3/15. That is going to be 9 minus 3/15. That is equal to 6/15. Okay, now for B, his original share is 2/5 minus his sacrifice, which is 2/50. That is going to give 20 minus 2/50, which is equal to 18/50. Now if you wanted to keep a common denominator for both of this, we could call it this as 60/150, and this, it can be 54/150. Now see, his share will be the two sacrifice made. One is 30/150 and 6/150. So made by A, it is 30/150 plus 6/150. That is equal to 36/150. So the new profit sharing ratio we got for A, it is 60/150, B it is 54/150, C it is 36/150. So new profit sharing ratio between A, B and C, it is 60:54:36. That is 10:9:6. Now moving to question number 12B. A and B are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3. They admit C and D as new partners. A sacrificed half of his share in favor of C, and B sacrificed 1/4 from his share in favor of D. Calculate their new profit sharing ratio. Okay, so here we have A and B as existing partners. Their profit sharing ratio is 5:3, and they admitted a new partner C and D. Okay, let's look at the sacrifice. For A, his original share is 5/8. He sacrificed half of his share for C, that is 5/16. Then for B, his original share is 3/8. He sacrificed 1/4 of his share in favor of D, so that is 3/8. 32. Now if I wanted to keep a common denominator, here it is going to be 10 by 32. So what's the sacrificing ratio between A and B? It is 10:3. Now we need to find the new ratio. New ratio for A, we have his original share, which is 5 by 8, minus his sacrifice. Here we have his sacrifice 10 by 32. That is equal to 20 minus 10 by 32. That is equal to 10 by 32. For B, his original share is 3 by 8 minus his sacrifice 3 by 32, which is equal to 12 minus 3 by 32, which is equal to 9 by 32. C, whatever A sacrificed, it was in favor of C, so it is 10 by 32. What about D? Whatever B sacrificed, that is in favor of D, so D got 3 by 32. So it is 10 by 32 for A, 9 by 32 for B, 10 by 32 for C, and 3 by 32 for D. Now what's the new profit sharing ratio between A, B, C and D? It is 10:9:10:3. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Question number 13. A, B, C and D are in partnership, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 36:24:20:20 respectively. E joins the partnership for 20% share. A, B, C and D would in future share profits among themselves as 3 by 10 is to 4 by 10 is to 2 by 10 and 1 by 10. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio after E's addition. Okay, we have A, B, C and D as partners. Their existing profit sharing ratio is 36:24:20:20. They admitted E for 20% of share in profit, and later on the new profit sharing ratio between A, B, C and D is going to be 3 by 10 is to 4 by 10 is to 2 by 10 is to 1 by 10. So in order to find the new ratio, first we need to find the remaining share of profit after allocating profit to E. So remaining share of profit, assuming that 1 is the total profit of the firm, if we minus E share, it is 20%. The balance of profit that needs to be distributed between A, B, C and D is 80 by 100. So in order to find the new profit sharing ratio of A, the remaining profit 80 by 100 multiplied by their new profit sharing ratio, which is 3 by 10. Okay, that is going to be how much? It's going to be 24 by 100. For B, it is 80 by 100 multiplied by 4 by 10. So here, that's going to be 32 by 100. For C, it's 80 by 100 multiplied by 2 by 10. That's going to be 16 by 100. Now we have for D, it is 80 by 100, the remaining profit, multiplied by his new share, which is 1 by 10, that is equal to 8 by 100. So we have the profit sharing ratio of all the partners now. And for E, it is 20%, it is given in the question. So E, it is going to be 20 by 100. So what's the new profit sharing ratio between A, B, C, D and E? It's going to be 24 is to 32 is to 16 is to 8 is to 20. If you simplify it, it's going to be 6 is to 8 is to 4 is to 2 is to 5. That's a new profit sharing ratio. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question number 14. A, B and C are partners sharing in the ratio of 4 is to 3 is to 2. They admit D for 1/9 share. It is agreed that A would retain his original share. Calculate the new ratios and sacrificing ratio. So we have three partners, A, B and C. Their profit sharing ratio is 4 is to 3 is to 2. A is going to retain his original share, which is 4 by 9. And D is going to get 1 by 9 share of profit. Now we wanted to find what's the remaining share that needs to be shared between B and C. Assuming that the total profit of the firm is 1 minus A share, which is 4 by 9, plus D share, which is 1 by 9. That is equal to 1 minus 5 by 9. That is equal to 9 minus 5 by 9. This is equal to 4 by 9. 4 by 9 is the remaining share. Now B, the remaining share is 4 by 9, and what is the remaining profit sharing ratio? That is 3 is to 2. Now the remaining share has to be divided among B and C in the ratio of 3 is to 2. Hence 4 by 9 multiplied by 3 by 5 is equal to 12 by 45. Then C, we have the remaining share 4 by 9 multiplied by 2 by 5. That is equal to 8 by 45. Now we have all the shares. 4 by 9 for A, 1 by 9 for D, 12 by 45 for B, and C 8 by 45. So that's new profit sharing ratio between A, B, C and D is 4 by 9 is to 12 by 45 is to 8 by 45 is to 1 by 9. Now if we keep the common denominator, it's going to be 20 is to 12 is to 8 is to 5. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Question number 15. P, Q, and R are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 5 is to 3 is to 2. S is admitted as a new partner for 1/5 share. P sacrifices 1/10 from his share in favor of S, and remaining sacrifice was made by Q and R in the ratio of 2 is to 1. Calculate sacrificing ratio and new profit sharing ratio. So we have P, Q and R. Their profit sharing ratio is 5 is to 3 is to 2. Now they admitted a new partner S for 1/5 share of profit. Okay, and out of which 1/10 is given by P. 1/10 is given by P. And the remaining sacrifice is made by Q and R. So we wanted to understand what's the remaining share for S. Remaining share of S after 1/10 given by P. That is equal to 1/5 is his total share in the business minus given by P, that is 1/10, which is equal to 2 minus 1/10, that is equal to 1/10. So this 1/10 of the profit of his share of S share in profit is going to be given by Q and R in the ratio of 2:1. So here it is mentioned they have to share this 1/10 in the ratio of 2:1. So let's find how much Q is going to sacrifice. Q sacrifice is equal to the remaining share, this is 1/10 into 2:1 ratio, that means it's going to be 2/3. That is equal to 2/30. Our sacrifice, that is 1/10 into 1/3, that is equal to 1/30. Now if we find the sacrificing ratio of all the partners, we have sacrificing ratio of P, Q and R. So 1/10 is given by P, so it is 1/10 is to 2/30 and 1/30. So if we keep the common denominator, it's going to be 3:2:1. Now we will find the new ratio. For P, the original share is, let's see his original share, 5:3:2, it's going to be 5/10. Minus his sacrifice, he has sacrificed 1/10 to S, so it is going to 5/10 minus 1/10, that is equal to 4/10. And Q is sacrificing, his original share is 3/10 minus his sacrifice, which is 2/30, that is going to be 9 minus 2/30, and it's equal to 7/30. And then we have R. R is, his original share is 2/10 minus 1/30, which is equal to 6 minus 1/30, that is equal to 5/30. Now for the common denominator here is 30, so for P also we will move to 30, that is 12/30. Now let's find the new profit sharing ratio of P, Q and R. It's going to be 12:7:5. And we also have to find S. So S is already given in the question, which is 1/5. If I wanted to keep a common denominator, 6/30. Now it's P, Q, R and S. It's going to be 12:7:5:6. That's the new profit sharing ratio. Thank you friends. Please do subscribe for the channel for more questions.